What's up, guys, and welcome back for another City Skylines stream. Hopefully everyone's having a good week, and we are back in the tiny little town, or the tiny little city. I guess city might be a little more appropriate. The city of Ironwood, and taking a look at our brand new cargo harbor that we put in last time, and that has been causing us a whole lot of trouble, especially with the traffic. But I was musing today about how we could potentially solve this, and I think I might have come up with maybe not the best solution, but maybe a cool looking solution. And let's be honest, that's the only thing that really matters. But how's everyone doing? Welcome everyone. Joe, how you doing? Lucas, Colty Bear, thank you very much for the host. Arcane, you're in here as well. How you guys all doing? Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. Yes, we are a city now. We are a proper city. Let's see. I think we're a capital city, aren't we? Well, I'm sorry, we're a colossal city. I'm calling us a small city. We're over here like, hey, mayor, we're a colossal city. Pardon me, tiny city. But yeah, we're gonna make some changes to this because you can see there's a whole lot of traffic. I don't really expect that to go away with the roads that we're gonna put in. I think we're gonna need to just put in another either cargo train or cargo harbor somewhere else in the city. Maybe down on this side. Maybe put a train on this side, since we do have another tile and we could get access to that train. And actually, would that one give us access to trains? It would. So we could actually get this big tile, which gives us a lot of land, Unfortunately, doesn't give us the highway, but it does give us the train connections, which could potentially alleviate some of that cargo traffic, because there is a whole heck a lot of it. But how are you guys doing? How's your guys' weeks going? Canuck, good to see you. Welcome, everyone. Bryson, how you doing? And then, yeah, what are you guys doing? What are you guys up to this week? How's your guys' weeks going? My week is... I want it to be the weekend, because I want to play some more Graveyard Keeper, to be perfectly honest. That's how I'm feeling right now. Alright, so we're going to make some changes here. We're going to rip this out, which is a shame, because I do really like how this looks. It's just, not really doing well. So let's come in here. Let's delete some of this. And also let me know how the sound is, guys, because I adjusted some things with my audio setup, trying to use a better headset, because I realized for the past year streaming I've been using iPhone headphones, so I'm trying out like actual headphones. But yeah, let me know. Voice is a little low. How's that? Is that a little better? A little closer to the mic, maybe. Hey, Culty Bear. How you doing? Been a while. Good to see you, though. Catch streams, but you work at 6 a.m. now? Oh, man. Understandable, though. Understandable. Sleep is very important. Much better? Okay, good. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this. We'll actually get rid of all this. We just need the building there. And then our highway, we're going to cut out. Music's a bit low too. Here, let's see. Bump that up a little bit. How's that? A little better? Back that up, because I feel like I can't hear the game. I feel like I used to be able to hear the game better than I currently am, so I don't know what happened. I'm gonna have to do some tests. Alright, we're gonna flatten this out, make that all nice and smooth again, and we're gonna reconnect these guys essentially like how we had them in the very beginning before we adjusted any intersections here. So we'll just go with a nice 10 units there, which is perfect. Oh, almost. There we go. All right, cut that out. Hey, King. So that'll go to there. That'll go right into there. And this is also probably also, yes. It's probably also going to get raised. Or at least this one side is on the far side. So they might end up being uneven. But we'll see how it looks. The important thing is we get it in there. So let's get a little bit of road coming out this way. We are deleting a power line, but that's all right. And that's going to be going that away. And actually this road is going to get taken out of there as well. At least for now. We might put it back. And I would like to find... There it is, that node. So that's going to continue straight through. Hey, Bad Philosopher. Welcome to the stream. Alright, this is where it's gonna get a little wild. And I know that's coming from me probably doesn't mean much. But that's going to connect to there. That can stay connected up to there. That actually is a nice connection right there. That'll connect into there. We can make that look all nice and pretty. Is this the butt design from Twitter? This is the butt design from Twitter. This is going to be the butt interchange. AKA the double heart interchange, but whatever. Whatever body part works for you. Hey, Noodle. How you doing? Richard may not be far behind. Well, we're currently paused on the game. So, hopefully no fires are happening while we're paused. But this is going to be a big old curve right here. And I may want to make that an even larger curve. There's some fires across the river already. No, I think we're okay. I think we're okay for now. Hey, are you? How you doing? Now we have to find the right curve. Let's maybe come out a little further. Nope, that'll do. That will do. It is going to go off of the land, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. As long as it stays nice and even. So that'll be the one side. Oh, and I did say these are probably going to be raised. Probably going to be raised. Just the landfill full signs, yeah. Or the, I think they're actually cemeteries. Are they cemeteries? Yeah. I keep my cemeteries just full because I just throw in the crematoriums, so I don't really mind it too much. I kind of use cemeteries more as just like parks once we have unlocked crematoriums. So we're going to go right to there. Let's raise this. This is all going to be raised. We'll just grab all the nodes. And try to only select these guys. I think we accomplished that pretty easily. And we're going to make it the height of that. So that just stays that one height all the way across. There's no way you can filter them in the workshop. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons why I don't get too many assets, is because I hear stories like that where people are talking about, like, oh, I'm going through my 4,000 assets or whatever and trying to clear them out. And it's like, yeah, that doesn't sound... I'm just lazy. That's essentially what it comes down to. I'm just lazy. There's some churches that you can download that also function as parks. That's kind of cool. I kind of like them being graveyards, though. I like the fact that they're graveyards. So you're going to come right out to there. And hopefully also being the same height. And then we're gonna go a nice 1 by 1, make it nice and easy for ourselves. Oh. Try to make it nice and easy for ourselves. Just use that move it mod with the snapping turned on and get it going right where we want it, right in there. Get that nice curve. Beautiful. Now I do want to raise this up as well. Nice, just until we get to there. So that way this connection is the same height. And is that not parallel? That does not look like it's parallel. Let's do that properly. Going into there. That's much better. Hey, Moki, thank you very much for the 76 bits. I appreciate that. How you doing, Moki? Good to see you. Hope all is well. All right, and you can tell this is a perfect angle because that little node for the curve sits right in the middle of that intersection, or pretty damn close. So that means we're pretty close. We're close enough, right? So that's going to be going like so. Hopefully all the same height. And then these guys, I actually want these to be raised as well. Maybe not as high. I actually don't know. Are they raised? I guess it's not because it's ground level over there. What if we sunk this? Ooh. Get that node in the middle as well. Same old, but still kicking. Good to hear. We're doing pretty good. Just making another crazy interchange. You're using the move it tool as well, but when you see me use it, it seems so smooth. It just takes some practice. It really does. When I first started, I'm sure I was terrible at it, but just a little bit of practice goes a long way. Now let's see, because it's not going to let us do this because of that road, because we need a little section of bridge right in there. So maybe it actually should be raised just ever so slightly. Or we can just do whatever. Doing whatever works as well. Yeah, keep it above ground. And hope. Oh, almost. It's so close. It'll let us put it. Oh, actually, it will let us put it there if we don't connect it to the road. Okay, so it will stay a tiny bit raised just to get over there. But I don't mind that because actually it'll put the nice little retaining wall on it as well. And it just works. So that's nice and smooth. Now for these guys. You're going to be going kind of like that. Tried using Move It and you think you broke the game. You gotta use it very sparingly. I mean, I guess you could use it for like everything, but I try to use it mainly just for interchanges. Ooh. Don't like that. It's much easier to draw on paper. A little better. Then we can adjust the heights. Offset bridges look weird. They could. I mean, they definitely... I don't know. They kind of have a nice little, like, charm to them, though. Kind of like little staggered steps. I don't know. It's kind of just personal preference. We're going to go out to there. And a little itty bitty curve. Like this. And that'll be the curve on that side. And then this is where it might get a little weird. And by might, I mean it definitely will. So we also need, in addition to that, a road that comes, and this is kind of another reason why I wanted to stagger them, but a road that comes through here. And we may have to adjust the heights a little bit. But it comes through the middle bit. Yeah, and this would have to be lowered a bunch, and that may even raised up a bit. All the heights. This is why I hate working over top of water. It's just difficult to make things look good and even and or maybe we'll just raise both. That might be the easier solution. How am I getting on with Graveyard Keeper? I'm loving Graveyard Keeper. Graveyard Keeper is slightly addicting, for sure. I may just put land there, just to make this a little easier for us. Because I also think it would look better if there's actual land. Besiege? Haven't heard of Besiege. Yeah, the pillars over water. They don't like to be the proper heights. Because they go by the height of, like, the floor of the river or ocean or whatever. So it can make for some wild things. I'm gonna have to delete you. That's totally fine. Just do a little terraforming. That doesn't look too bad, though. So let's go back to here. And since we're going up, we're going to go, I believe I did 1 and 1. And we're going to start raising that as soon as we start coming over. Yeah, that looks much smoother. That can go straight into there. Ah, that's what I'm looking for. So we'll go 1 and 1 and just up. Oh, we might have to just hit play so the game knows that's not water anymore. There we go. And then 1 and 1. Now I made that the perfect size. Go right into there. Can put that back, and that's the one butt. And then this is the easy butt over here. So we got butt 1 and butt 2. And of course we can adjust the slopes and whatnot to make them all nice and perfect when we need to. But they look pretty good now. Hey, Mr. Shirt and Pants. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. You're not too late at all. Just sort of figuring out what the heck we're doing. And it might all change anyway. Yeah, I don't know if I like this bit. But we can adjust that. We can adjust that accordingly. That's a little nicer. Not as exaggerated. But yeah, the trick is going to be bringing a road from here over to here. That's the trick. The junction of the heart is kind of messy. What do you mean? Don't worry, it's not done. This is nowhere near done. This is just, I'm just trying to connect things, and then things are gonna fix up. You talking about the little guy over here? Because that's gonna change. Don't worry about that. I may want to come from over here. Could we fit a road under here? I think we could. We can. Alright, this is going to be raised as well then. That determines it. Hey, Mithriac, welcome to the stream. You're going to be happy I'm raising these bridges finally. I know you were clamoring for me to do that last time. It's finally happening. So we're just going to go to there. Heights. Same as that. And that's actually going to raise all of these to that height. Oh, and then raise this bit as well. To there and to there. Cool. Nice and level. Feels good. Do I have a sketch or picture I'm using? I drew a little sketch earlier today. I don't have it in front of me, so I'm kind of going off memory. And also, it was kind of incomplete when I first, like my first draft of it. But I think I know what needs to be done. Famous last words, right? Oh, I know what needs to be done. I know. I know what we need to do. So we'll go like so. And do a little curve from here to there. So we're going to have that curve split off and go up like so. And you're going to go down and out like that. A little better than that, probably. And I wonder actually, would it work if it's slightly raised, like the lowest? Would that still fit under there? It would. Okay, that makes things a little easier. Make some sort of Celtic knot junction. I mean, we kind of did, didn't we, with this? This is a little Celtic knot-ish, right? Not a proper Celtic knot. It's not based off a Celtic knot, but it kind of has the weavings in and out. That's what it reminded me of. But for you, Moki, I'll see what I can come up with. And I'll see what I can do. So let's just bring that through to there. And we can go like so. And we'll use Move It Mod to make it nice and smooth. And then we're going to do the same on this side. Oh, we might need a little more land. We'll see. Bring that across. And a big old curve. I guess it doesn't need to be on land since they are raised. It let us put that in there. It looks a little squished, but it let us put that in there. Oh, and that's gonna create a very small section of road in there. Well, depending on where we connect it. Go 4 and 4. It's a very small little curve, but it's really all we need. Connect that to there. That might change. That might either become a little bigger or something. Well, this is where. Yeah, those little pillars are gonna start acting a little funky. And especially since we're doing a little curve like that. Hey, Rocket Hawks. Welcome to the stream. What are these called again? These little, like, curls I'm making? Or this intersection in general? Because the intersection, you can call it whatever you want. Or interchange. The word interchange. Is that what you're looking for? Yeah, interchange, junction. Really whatever you prefer. Yeah, that's a little crazy steep in there. but that can be adjusted. Yeah, because that's actually higher than the road for some reason. There we go. Oh, it's just that one change makes everything much better. And we can make those look better. Obviously, all the roads need to be adjusted. And the heights need to be adjusted as well. This no longer needs to go under. It can just stay nice and level. Although it will have to go under here. So I think this is what you were alluding to when you said this junction was messy. Oh, that of course ruined it. Love my interchanges. Well, thank you very much, Rocket Hawks. I definitely have fun making them. So we got a new challenge here. We're gonna make that a small little section. Keep that connected. Just lower that a little bit. And potentially get that to just work. No, it doesn't want to just work. What if we lower it to like the center of the earth? Will that work then? It will. There we go. That's all you have to do is just lower it until it's absurdly too low. And that'll become a nice little curve going across. Wish we could fix that terrain a little bit. We might be able to. Maybe not. That's just how it lays with the bridge, unfortunately. And I don't like that. I don't like how that lays. Gonna head into lurk mode. Alright, Moki, have a fantastic night. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us. Always good to see you. So that's gonna go there. Oh, I'd like to do this in one piece, but it does not work as one piece. There we go. And then maybe there's a post in there. Ah, that's it. There's a post. And make that all the same height in there for these guys. I can actually be a little lower. Okay, so that's in there. And then those curves are in there. This actually might change. That might not connect to there. And then you go into there and there. Oh, that is not the same curve now, is it? There we go. I guess it doesn't really matter because we're going to use the Move It mod anyway. And that's essentially the connections. Just have to make them look pretty and better. Which is the hard part. Making it look good. Be absurd to... Oh, that's what it wants to do. Because I feel like we're wasting space in here. I feel like it doesn't need to be that big. Maybe we should shrink it a little bit. On this side. Because there's no need for that, right? No need to make it absurdly large when we don't really have to. Hey, Wisely Chosen. Welcome to the stream. So let's go 7 units. 5, 6, 7. That's 5, 6, 7. And that. Ooh, almost. Actually, does that work perfectly? By God, I've done it. Somehow I've done it. So we're gonna go 5, 6, 7 units. Using those guides to help keep us where we need to go. I'll link right to there. Oh, perfect. The perfect size. There's some bridges that are just looking enough big trucks to go under them. Oh yeah, we definitely have some of those in this city where it looks just a little too tight for some big trucks. But that's the fun of it, right? The risk. High risk, high reward. Hey JQ, how you doing? Good to see you. Make those all nice. That's much better. That's much, much better. And actually, perhaps instead of bringing those curls out from the center here, maybe bringing them just in the middle. If it'll let us put a little road in there. Probably won't. Oh, there we go. So that way we can do a little curl going that way. Oh, and almost working. Although if we do that, it doesn't have the raised effect, which I kind of liked. I kind of liked the raised ramp road style, to be perfectly honest. But we might not need it. Coming down into here. And I think right through here is where we want it. No, almost. Right through there. Oh, so close. There we go. Okay. Right through to there. A big old curve to there. That's good. How was my Wednesday? It was alright. Had work, you know. The work things, the IRL things. Making things not fun, but always happy when the night comes and I get to build some cities. Alright, Rocket Hawks, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us. Have a good one. The sidewalk pavement in the middle is gonna be nice. Oh, I do love me my sidewalk pavement. You know this. give them a little bit of space in there. And I think that's going to be a 5x5 curl now. There we go. Nice little 5x5. Which I think looks much better. Oh yeah, that looks good. I just think that's a little cleaner than having to break it off here. Because if we break it off here, then we have to mess with like the weird warping of the ramps and stuff. That's nice and clean. And that looks pretty good as well. So we're going to come in here. We're going to leave just one little bit of space. Oh, and the terrain. The terrain coming at us again. Oh yeah, look at that. It even gets rid of some of the snapping. The terrain is so weird. But there we go. We managed to beat it. And you're going to come right into there. Perfect. It's beautiful. Let's get some changes to the roads now. Now that we have everything where it's gonna be, now we have to make it what it's gonna be. And it's a little funky looking, to be honest. It is. It's a crazy interchange. It's no longer a but. It's something way more complex. It is. It really is, though. So that's going to be going that way. It's a complex but. That's going to be going that way. That's going to be going that way. I'm going to put you back so you're nice and linked up. Making this two-way. Oh. And hopefully, oh no. Hopefully. There we go. Pairing that and that. Put all that back. Could call it the Canuck interchange. We just need to upgrade these roads. This is the one problem about my method of using just the normal roads to build interchanges is if you do use the Move It mod, you're gonna be having a little bit of a fun time trying to upgrade and change all the road styles, but that doesn't look too bad. Let's make sure those are nice and level with that. That looks pretty good. Hey Char, how you doing? Just use Anarchy. That works too. If you got the Anarchy mods. To me, Anarchy mods are like Move It Plus. Like that's the next step. When you've had it with just the normal tinkering. And you just want to draw things wherever you want. That's when you go. And you get the Anarchy ones. Alright, I guess that looks pretty good. I would like that to be a little smoother. But I guess it'll do. Actually, that might make things a little better. Make it a little less steep. I say as I make it way more steep. Kind of better. It's okay, we can fix that. I spend way too much time just trying to make my roads nice and smooth. Alright, so that's going to be coming in. That's going to be going out. Alright, and then we do still need to make the highways highways. And what are we using? Are we just using 2 lanes or 3 lanes? We're actually using 3 lanes. Let's do it. Why not? I'm down. I'm down for some 3-lane highway. Been doing some odd things, like not wanting to snap to road nodes. That's kind of annoying when you're trying to make something perfect. So it's going to be going that way. And then this I actually want to be avenue, and I feel like I should have done that first. Changed that. Oh, that still doesn't want to connect. There we go. Those going like so, just to get that in there, and then raise you all the way up and get that road back in. Oh, so we gotta get rid of you. Little funky. Now it's a stormtrooper helmet, is it? I don't really see a stormtrooper helmet. But we could go with that, that's fine. Really common in a lot of games. Good looking or powerful, but not both. Gotta have some balance somehow, right? Ooh. Ooh, does not like that angle. That looks pretty good though. Let's get that in there. And then snap that. That's kind of funky. Phantom Trader, thank you very much for the host. Hey Grizzlyman, how you doing? And Nico, welcome. Got this game recently, first city. Went over budget by making too many windmills. It'll happen. It'll happen. You'll get used to what you need for starting your cities out though. It just takes time. Hey, Extenian. How you doing? Good to see you. So that's pretty wild. I don't know if that actually is going to stay like that or not. Maybe it'll just connect up to there. We'll just do that for now, just for simplicity. But I think it's good to go. Minus like tweaks for height and stuff. But it should properly serve everyone. We just need to get it connected back up to here. I have no clue how to play the game, but it looks fun to be able to. There's plenty of tutorial videos or getting your city started, sort of the basics of the game on YouTube. I would highly suggest looking up Imperial Jedi. He's probably the best City Skylines player in the world. If there's a better one, I don't know. But he's got some really good, helpful videos on YouTube. And he also Twitch streams, so you can catch him on Twitch. But when he's on Twitch, he usually is doing more like modded stuff and in-depth stuff. So not the best for beginning, but still pretty cool. So still check him out if it's something you'd be interested in. That doesn't look too bad. Make those nice and smooth. But let's just double check, because I'm still not 100% convinced that I actually made this correctly. But let's see. So these guys coming from the city, obviously they can go right. They'll be able to go straight through to this road by coming up here, going around, and then taking this little slip ramp and going straight off that way. But they'll also be able to go to the left over here by going around, underneath, around this little roundabout, and then back that way. So pretty cool. And then these guys, they can go in here, allowing them again to go straight on or to the right. And to the left is easy for them. To the right's easy for these guys. In there and back to the left. In there. And then all the way through this crazy curl to go straight on. And then same for these guys. They can go in, curl. Obviously they can go left or to the right. So that actually will serve all areas in the craziest way possible. And I love it. And I absolutely love it. So now we need to connect the harbor up. Yeah, Jedi is vanilla on YouTube, but hardcore modded on Twitch. So you get a little bit of both with him. Just depending on where you're watching him. Now, I actually don't think this needs to be 4-lane. This really could just be 2-lane. But I want it to be a wide 2-lane. So maybe we'll go with like the bus lanes. That looks kind of funky though. Or the trees. Trees wouldn't make sense. Coming to the industrial area. I wish there was just a plain, wide road, but I guess we'll just use the simple one for now. Hey, Shirley. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Change that up. Put that all back. Make that look good. Try to make it look good. Try to make it look good. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Maybe we'll bring those further out. This actually looks good over here. It's just this one because we adjusted the road. That looks fine. The heights and the terrain is throwing me off though. The intersection is the smartest thing you've ever seen. Why don't I become a civil engineer? Trust me, you don't want me as a civil engineer. My twirl off-ramps aren't symmetrical? Which ones? These guys? Are they not? Oh, they're not. How did I do that? I don't know how I did that. But we'll fix it. Or try to. Alright, it's gonna be going. Ooh. From there. Nice 5 and 5. I missed this. All sorts of. What? How did I make this so terribly bad? I'm gonna blame the terrain out here. Connections to there. Let's get that. And get our 5. And that's not in the right spot. There we go. Nope, still not right. Why do you do this to me, game? There we go, like that. 5 and 5. Coming down just a little bit. Now they're good. Better? I think so. The highway exploded. What'd I do? Yeah, it was all Richard. It's all Richard's fault. Terrain never helps. Terrain certainly never helps. Hey, Jaden. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so let's get this connected. Now that we have our lanes where we need them, we're going to grab, we'll just do normal road just to get us started. Go like so, but we are going to change it to be the 1 lane slow roads. And also make it a big old loop. Right in there, and right in there. Get rid of those bits. Get a nice 1 by 1. And even adjust this to where it doesn't actually connect to there, it connects to here. That way we can have a nice little curve, because they're not going to need to go back around. So single lane, upgrade all of that. And all of that. Going out, going in. Little curve. And we'll see how this does. Not very well. That's how it's going to do. So you guys can go there, or to there, or to there. Well, you guys have to go to there, and you guys have to go to there. And same thing over here. You guys are only going out. You guys are going to go that way. And you guys are only going that way. Brimming with confidence. Oh yes, I'm so confident that this is going to work. So only going into there. Now you guys can go to there or to there. And you guys aren't doing a U-turn there because that would be ridiculous. And those connections are fine. Shall we see? Shall we see how the traffic handles it? It's wacky. It looks much different than when I first originally drew it. Because actually when I first drew this on paper, these little connections I had instead just coming straight from here. Which we could do if this gets... Oh, what have I done? Whoops. Alright, we'll wait for that to, to dry out. But once it dries out, we should be okay. Let's make sure we have power over there. There we go. Oh, my roads. Just connect. Just connect temporarily. $40,000 population and 4 million in the bank. Yeah, we've been it's really all our soccer team. Our soccer team are killing it. Look at all that money we made from our soccer team. Those guys are doing really well. Those girls are doing really well, I should say, because we have a... Oh, what do we call them? The Lumberjills. That's right. Good old Lumberjills. That's getting very busy. And I think that road would be a good idea. But we shouldn't need... Oh my goodness, look at all that. Look at all that water. And it's just sitting in there because it's lowered terrain. What can we do? Don't we have a pumping station? Do we have a pumping service in the city already? We do not. Time to get one. Time to get one. Alright, we're just gonna put you temporarily right in there. And we'll fix it up. It's a car wash. Hey, Phantom. How you doing? Good to see you. Hydroplaning might be an issue. See, the secret is you can't hydroplane if you're under the water. That's the secret. Let's also get a little smoothing action going on here. Ah, look how much better that looks with a little bit of smoothing. That's all it takes. Just a little smoothing. Hopefully the drivers brought their snorkel. They should always be prepared for some Subnautica action. That's just always being prepared. Let's get a big old brush. There we go, make that nice and smooth. It doesn't seem as steep. Oh, look at all the traffic. That's another issue right here. I was kind of hoping... Oh wait, are there lights here? Yep, there's lights. Get rid of that. I was kind of hoping putting this in would relieve some of the pressure from all of this. Because people would then enter the area from this way, which they are doing. There are some people coming in here. It's just that there's so much of it. I honestly might just take the harbor out. I might just get rid of the harbor. We'll keep the intersection, of course, for the area that's here. But yeah, that's just... It's working. They're using it. Time traffic lights might be necessary. Yeah, there's just... I mean, would that really help all of this traffic? Is there even a traffic light there? Like a non-timed one? There is. It's just very busy. Oh boy. Dat traffic though. Hey Shinmei, how you doing? That traffic though. Why do I use the small one-lane road for the harbor? The reason I use the small one-lane road is because if you notice here, they can only go in one at a time, and they can only go in as fast as they're currently going in. So even if we made it a faster road or a road with more lanes, they would still all have to merge to one lane anyway, and they would only go this fast. So upgrading this road wouldn't actually do anything. I guess upgrading the road out would do something. It would get them out of there a little quicker. That we could do. Or just bump the speed limit up. We actually don't have to change it. We'll make it like 50. So I can get out of there. Oh yeah, it's just backing up so much. Hey, Boltzplatz. Yeah, increasing the speed limit for the exit just to get him out. Just to get him out of there. But the interchange itself is working. It's the traffic around the interchange that isn't working. So we're gonna do something. We're gonna put another train station in over here. And we'll see if it affects the traffic over here. Because a lot of this traffic is actually just coming from like the other side of the city, the other parts of the city. Maybe just not even from the city. Who knows where they're coming from. And they're all coming in here, filtering down into here. But if we put a train over on this side, that way it might split them up. All right. Split them up a bit. And maybe we'll even put a train over here as well, right? Maybe we'll put a train that comes in from here, stops in here, goes all the way down into there. We can do it. We can do it if we really wanted to. They're exporting forestry goods to the industrial area. I have no idea. I have no idea if they're... Well, see, this is forest here. And then this is actually ore industry. Oh, you know what? That's why this is so much traffic. Because we were running out of ore. Oh, I'm such a dummy. Alright, that's why this is so full of traffic. Because these buildings are getting delivered ore since we've used up most of it. And obviously it's not renewable. So in order for these buildings to continue working and continue processing ore, they have to ship in ore either from the harbor, where all the traffic is, or from trucks coming from outside the city. So, since we have a lot of industrial demand, we're just gonna make this... We're just gonna make this normal industry. Boop. And we'll see if that eliminates some traffic. You always play with the unlimited ore and oil mod. I guess I could turn that on. I don't know why I don't. I do have unlimited soil, just because it makes terraforming really easily. But yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe because I don't typically use oil or ore industries, because I usually either do farms or forest. But for this city, I decided, hey, let's put some ore industry. And you see how it turned out. Not very well for us. We also could technically paint in more, because we do have the extra landscaping. But I'm actually going to do the opposite. I'm just going to take away all this because it looks nasty. We're going normal. So get rid of all that. So we'll see if that helps. Hey, Carrie. How you doing? But let's get a new tile. Brand new tile all the way up here. 16,000. I think we can afford it. Most importantly, gives us the outside train connections. So that's excellent. And that's our 7th tile. That is a lot of tiles. This road's still not doing anything. Still need to figure out what the heck we're doing with that road. Maybe once we start zoning in there, but... But where do we want to put our train? I can see a train station easily fitting in there. Right? Definitely fits in that area. Might not be the best location in terms of getting the traffic in there. So maybe we'll do an additional little section over here. And actually, I can see that coming off this little square. So let's do that. Got into your first choice university for your master's? Congratulations, Carrie. That's awesome. Excellent to hear. We're really happy for you. Get a nice little 45-degree road in there. And that can be our little cargo. And we could even make it one way if we wanted, just to make it extra nice. But let's just do a simple connection. Let's just get it in there and operating and see if it actually helps us. Also, I'm gonna wind this through the trees because I think that just is gonna look cool. And I usually just do nothing but straight train tracks whenever I build them. So something a little different for me. So I'll go to there and there. And make that a little nicer. Get our snapping turned on. And oh, that actually isn't connected. Gotta make sure if you do use the Move It mod on those trains that you got the track connections. That looks pretty good. So that is properly in there. We do need to give them some water and some power. But nothing we can't handle. And oh, they actually do have some power. They just needed heat and water. So we'll see if any trucks start coming into here. What's been up with me? Not too much, just expanding the city as usual. We just finished up building this wacky interchange for our cargo / industrial side, which is currently very slow to rebuild, but it's hopefully going to get there. And we also have a lot of, commercial demand. So maybe we'll do a little commercial zone out here as well, potentially. But I am happy how this turned out. It's weird, but it's not the weirdest thing I've ever built. Let's be honest, right? It's like an anchor. It is kind of like an anchor. We'll call it the anchor. How about that? Leisure or tourism. We do have some leisure down by the stadiums. This is all leisure. And I think we have some leisure up in here as well, I believe. Is this leisure? Maybe it's not. Maybe that's just normal. Nope, that's just normal. But we could. The fact that it's by an industrial area, maybe not leisure or tourism. I was actually thinking a small little like suburban town over here. With maybe just a little shopping center, maybe a mall, maybe the Mall of Moderation. That seems like it could be a good fit for this area. Oh, that doesn't connect nicely, but we'll do it. We'll take it. I like the idea of that road, even though it's pretty damn ridiculous. We'll hold off on that. Hey, Flawed Phantom. How you doing? They're slowly building. Very, very slowly. But you can see, if we take away all of the industrial buildings, a lot less traffic. Who would have thought? And this is getting a little bit of use. Not a tremendous amount. But that's kind of good. We don't really want a tremendous amount, right? We just want some. We want some people using it. We don't want everyone using it, because that's how we get problems. This is a wacky area of on-off ramps as well. But it actually is doing pretty well. So you guys can only go straight, because I was seeing some people come from that left-hand lane. And that's no good. I also just realized, is this the jazz music that sounds like Christmas? I think it is. I think I put it on by accident. Whoops. I don't mind though. I'm okay with it. Since we're on a snowy map. Do we actually have trains coming in? I don't know if I've seen a train yet. There's vehicles here, but I'm not seeing any trains. Where you at, trains? Maybe that's why it's not getting used tremendously. Oh, there's a line up here. That's a weird path that takes. Why wouldn't it just come straight across there? That seems like a waste of of money building train tracks. But whatever though, that's what they want to do. It's scenic. Fair enough. I'm not hating. It is operating. It says it's operating. I guess I'll believe them. This is still incredibly busy. But the traffic is obviously less so. And we do have some worker issues. I think I'm going to delete it. I think I'm deleting it. I don't want it. I don't want you anymore. I tried. I tried to fix you. But we can build better things. Because this is going to be a town. The poor boats. Gonna bounce. Just wanted to catch up. Alright, Carrie. Always good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, and congratulations again. And I'm sure we'll be seeing you around. $84 just after finishing the interchange. Now we're at 86. Well, we also, you know, took away most of the industrial buildings, so is it really a victory? Can we really say we did it? Alright, I'm gonna change this up to be a big old road again. Just because I like that style. Because that looks good to me. Not perfect, but it's okay. Don't destroy the anchor. Don't worry, we're keeping the anchor. The anchor's staying. But we're just putting in some more main avenue there, because that kind of... I want that to be the main avenue, hence why we've linked the anchor to it. And actually, I just realized the irony of making a junction that looks like an anchor by a harbor. Maybe we'll put it back in. All right, this isn't necessarily the end all be all. It's just I think we need to look inwards at ourselves and fix some things. It's going to go up that way. So this is all just going to be main avenue. And then that way, down here, we can maybe put like a little leisure district by the water. Because what would you guys rather have by the water? Would you rather have a lovely little like boardwalk that you could, you know, shop on and yeah, have a floating restaurant, something like that? Or would you rather have a big harbor for industrial trucks? You'd rather have the harbor? How did I know? How did I know you guys would say that? Oh, look how nice that looks, though. Looks so good. The anchor deserves some rocks. We could definitely get some rocks in. Big boats and big trains. Is 2 harbors an option? It is, and we could do 2 harbors. The only thing about the harbors is we can only connect them at certain locations, at least right now, because we don't have access to the coast over here. Actually, I guess we could put it there, but that's a residential area. But like we couldn't put it up here, which is our other industrial zone. And if I put it anywhere on this mainland, I'd probably want it like in here, which we could do. But it's still very close. Why I would want it like here, but we don't have this land. Where did the harbor go? I don't know what you're talking about, Arcane. There was never a harbor. There was never a harbor. It was all your imagination. That looks pretty good though. Let's get some roads coming in here. And just put a little road right in there and right in there. So we can get some buildings right along that key. That is awesome. Oh, and that is not awesome. There we go. Some nice zoning. Maybe it was your imagination. Or maybe it was the other side of the coin. Now you're thinking, Arcane. Same coin. Different side. Different perspective. coming down there, nice 45-degree angle, but we're not actually going to connect it to there. We're just going to connect it like so, but at least it looks like it connects, and we can always bring a pathway in there. And I'm actually going to bring a road down like that. So maybe we'll do that instead. Yeah. Little tiny curve. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfection. And that could be a lovely little boardwalk. Don't know if that's going to go all the way down to there, but that is fine. Maybe actually right here. We'll try to get a nice 45-degree angle. That can go right into there. Perfect. Oh, I'm liking that already. I really am. Let's just see how big we made this. There's 20 units, 40 units, about 60 units. Don't know if we really want that road there. But look at the traffic now. And actually, most of these industrial buildings have filled back in. So the traffic with the industrial buildings still relatively light. It's actually not bad at all. It's just the fact that there were so many deliveries being made, because every single one of these buildings was needing more ore to continue producing products. So that's at least one truck per building. And there are quite a few buildings, so that gets rid of a whole lot of the traffic. This will be the Battery residential area. I was actually thinking this is going to be more of a commercial area. This is going to be where like the leisure is, some waterfront buildings, stuff like that, kind of coming along the quay. And then as it comes out to the hill area, that's where we'll start throwing in some of the residential, I think. And actually maybe some residential in this area as well. Tourism and put a harbor in for tourists. That could be another option. Waterfall in the background. Would it be silly to make a waterfall on a snow map? It would just freeze. I guess it wouldn't freeze because it's flowing water, but it'd be cold. It'd be so cold. Could be awesome. Waterfalls freeze, just depends on the water temperature and speed. Waterfalls run year-round in Canada. Yeah, I guess it just depends on how fast they're flowing, right? That is slightly off. And that is no good. No bueno. Let that go into there. Oh, that almost lines up with that. Well, we should definitely get that to line up with that, shouldn't we? There we go. Now we're talking. Nope. Well, we were talking. And then it decided it didn't want to talk to us anymore. OCD time. People like to ice climb waterfalls. Is that actually a thing? Because that sounds both incredibly dangerous but also incredibly fun. Oh. Get a nice little grid in here. Oh, and how is that? Oh, I've done a bad. Yep, I've done a bad. Whoops. It's gotta be going like that. Okay. Now we're good. And we gotta move that road again. So this road probably was actually good where it was. And then we done messed it up. Going all the way through. All the way up to there. All the way up to there as well. And onward. Perfect. Now that should line up nice and smoothly. Perfect. Although this does not line up nice and smoothly now. Let's move our water pump. Do we even need the water pump? Probably wouldn't be bad to have. But I'm going to delete it just for now. And we'll put that back in. And make that look good. Missed the harbor destruction? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. The harbor destruction. Nothing got destroyed. Everything is just the way it's supposed to be. That's kind of ugly now. Don't know if I quite like that. Don't know if I like that at all. I think it should either be perfectly straight or not at all. I'm going to say not at all. So let's go out 5 and say 10. Get a little tiny curl. And maybe even a smaller bit here. There we go. That's better. Evil Alaska took over the stream. Joja Alaska. You got Joja Alaska tonight. Join us and thrive. So that's gonna be big old avenue. And I almost want this to be big avenue as well. But I want it to be the smaller road. So let's just go with the 4-lane small road up here. Like so. So we got 4 lanes there, there, and there. But it just looks a little more condensed. And there's already cars. Oh, those are snowplows. Okay. I was like, why are the cars driving all over here? That's kind of ridiculous. But look at the industrial demand already shoot all the way back up like that. That's pretty ridiculous. There we go. Make that zoning nice and neat. And then let's also get our little district tool and make a little district. I'm going to actually follow that skinny road. Insert evil pineapple. Evil pineapple? Is that my evil corporate mascot is a pineapple? I thought it was a corporate melon. But I'm cool with pineapple as well. Yeah, the corporate melon. Although, I'd totally be okay with pineapple. Because I do love me some pineapple. Come on, look good. Look good for me. It's good enough. So this is going to be one big old district. That's a pretty big district. But we're going to make sure that you have schools out. We want you to be dumb. And we also want you to have a good time. We're going to go leisure. What's my favorite pizza type? It's funny that you asked that, Canuck. I think you're leading me on with a question to make me seem even more evil. It may be a controversial topping, but we don't need to go into details about that. Let's also cut some of these roads out. I don't really want that to be going all the way through. or that. I want there to be a big neighborhood in there. And same thing with that road. Actually, maybe even... No, we'll leave a couple more. Does that line up? That does line up. Yeah, we'll go with that. So we still have a main avenue coming all the way through, but not a tremendous amount. Just found the photo I retweeted. It was an evil pineapple. It wasn't an evil pineapple. You're talking about the one Foxpaws drew? It was a melon. It's like a pink melon. I know which one you're talking about, Extendion. Alright, let's get some zoning in. With hair? I mean, it's not hair, it's like the little leaves, right? Little melon leaves? Some melons have leaves. I don't know. I didn't draw it. Take it up with Foxpaws. It's like the Stardew melons, right? It's also pink. How many pink melons are there? Right, we're going commercial in here. And let's actually start with... I'll start with these blocks in here. And I don't actually want to do too many. I mean, I do want to do a lot, but let's leave a couple gaps in there. I'll put another gap there. And those gaps we're going to fill in with some little parking lots. If I remember where I put them. Parking lot there and there and there. So that way it's not completely filled with buildings, right? They've got some places to park. Melons can have hair if they choose. The vines do. There you go. All right, so it's the melon vine leaves, not the actual melon leaves. It still all counts. You coming all the way across. Oh. Yeah, let's get these guys some power. Stat. And this power still needs to be there as well. We should find a way to get that connected a little nicer. So let's put a little tiny curve right in here. So that's going to there. I'm gonna break that up. Get our big old road. And right in there. Curve from there to there. Almost. I always think a curve looks better if you have a little tiny bit of section of short road right at the junction point. Because you saw how the curve was earlier and it doesn't line up the corners nicely. This is just me personally. But I like having those nice 90-degree corners and then the nice smooth curve and then it continues on. I just think that's like a little subtle touch that you can do just to make a little curve that's really close to a junction go from looking pretty good to looking A+. These guys are building. Let's put some more of those in. No screaming baby tonight feels amazing. I bet. Bring the harbor back. Let's keep going with some zoning. And let's go with another parking lot. There. And there. And one more down there. How about that? Purple Ranger, thank you very much for the host. I appreciate that. And we'll go all these buildings except for the tiny singular buildings, just because they tend to have problems. Harbor or riot. What if we put in just a normal harbor? Not a cargo harbor. Would you guys accept a normal harbor? Does it have to be a cargo harbor? Why light and not dense commercial? Just because this is going to be a low density area, and it also requires dumber people. Although that might not be true because it is specialized, and I don't know if specialized actually even matters. Whether or not, if it's low density or high density, because the buildings do look the same regardless. But whether or not the education requirements are different, I'm not 100% sure on. We just want boats. So I'm hearing any harbor will do. Regular is acceptable. That's what I'm hearing. The city of Ironwood is pleased to announce we're accepting all refugee harbors. Goodness, you guys. Because I could put in a normal harbor. I'd be okay with that, especially since it's a nice little leisure district. Hey Magix, welcome to the stream. Why not both? Well, because we had the cargo, and it's just a traffic nightmare. And it's just always a traffic nightmare. We could do it. That's a harbor. That is technically a harbor. It's in there. Tourism. We could do some tourism. We could mix in a little tourism. We could make it like a little ski hill, right? A little skiing getaway spot. If we do want to put in some tourism. Skeptical if it's really a harbor. It's really a harbor, trust me. It is. Or how about if I put in the, I'll put the cargo harbor back in. What if I just turn it off? I just never make it functional. There we go. Get all that piping in there. And maybe even just cover this entire area. Even though we don't need it all right now, we will in the future. So we'll just make sure it's covered. Like the idea of ski park or winter nature. I could see that. I could see that for sure. Old part by ferry boats. Here's the thing though. We wouldn't be able to link ferry boats to this side of the city. We would only be able to have ferries cross the river right here because we don't have access to these waterways. Right? So we couldn't bring a ferry from here all the way around to there. You know what I mean? I can move it in the waterways. I could. I guess. Can't I dig a canal? Oh, goodness. A canal going through the center of the city? Insert Shia LaBeouf meme. I mean, I don't even know where we'd put the canal. Maybe run through here? We brought a canal in there. I don't even know. By the highway? No, there's not really a lot of room by the highway. Oh, also, how's this guy doing? Oh, he's busy. He's pretty busy. That's a busy train station. Well, they're using the train station. We've got a cargo train. You think the city's already crazy enough? I wonder if we even need the train station now that we've gotten rid of the harbor. Get rid of the train station too. I'm getting rid of all the buildings. We're gonna delete everything and start over. How about that? What if we actually did that? What if we deleted everything and just started with a nice little neighborhood again? Only thing we need back is Herbert. Oh, I mean, we could put Herbert in here. Where's our balloons? No. Parks? No. Balloon. No, it's blimp. Where's balloons? There's balloons. Hot air balloons. Oh, look how perfect that fits. I guess we have to do that since it fits so perfectly. There we go. All right, what are we naming them? What are we naming hot air balloon number 2? We heard... Oh, we had a name last time. We had Herbert Jr. But then we had a really good one. Snowbert. That was it. That was it. Snowbert. Cold Richard. Here we go. There's Snowbert. He's off and running. He's escaping. It's even Christmas colored. Oh, he's wobbling. He's going down. Why is he going down? He's gonna drown. Where's he going? Run, Snowbird. Look at all those people using that highway, though. That's a really cool view. As we pass in Snowbird. Oh, I also realized I gotta fix up some of the levels of that. I gotta fix this. Pardon me, I have to fix this. Because it's bugging me. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. That is so much better. Ruining the mo. I'm sorry. We'll go back. We're back. I just had to fix that. It was bothering me. Oh, look at that. Oh, the clock tower. I forgot we put the clock tower in last time. I do love the clock tower. Oh, I really hope he goes by all of our interchanges. That's a pretty good interchange, how that turned out. For not knowing what the heck I was doing, that turned out pretty good. It's getting use. A lot of people using it. Now you can't propose. Downtown. See, look, we got boats back there. They're going by. They're just not stopping in the city. I love it. Oh, and we were zoning this area. I completely forgot about this area. We should probably finish zoning it, shouldn't we? Since we have a little bit of demand. Get a little bit of that in. Maybe put a park in here as well. Get some parks going. Each of those boats are filled with potential. Oh yeah, he's going by all the interchanges. It's not really a tour of the city, it's an interchange tour. That's what it is. And if you look out to your left, you'll see the Stack version 3 that we built. Oh, and remember that bear we found? Is that bear still hanging around? Where'd our bear friend go? Wolf. It's not a bear. And we had the deer. Yeah, where'd the bear go? We lost the bear. The bear ran away. I do love how that interchange turned out. I need to get better at stacks. I gotta work on my stack game. 70% of the city's interchanges. That's what makes it so lovely, though. Was the wolf near the school? It was. There was a bear near the school earlier. Oh, Snowbird. Stay with us. Stay with us, Snowbird. Reminds you of Team Rocket. It's Meowth and Jesse and James. Have you guys been watching the Pokemon on the Twitch Presents? Because I've been watching a couple episodes here and there. Yesterday there was the Sabrina Kadabra Haunter episode, and that's my jam. That's my jam right there. Oh, look at this interchange. This is the view right here. This is the view. Yeah, Twitch is streaming Pokemon right now. They're streaming like all the seasons and then even some of the movies on the weekends, I think. This is the view. This is what I'm talking about. I love this. And all the trees. Oh, it's so cinematic. Oh, Snowbird. It's alright, buddy. I love it. I love it so much. A good decision putting Snowbird in. Did I check Universum? Oh, I didn't. You know what? I'm writing it down. I'm putting it on my whiteboard. That's the sound of a marker. Universum. Alright, it's officially on my marker. Whiteboard thing. I wrote it down. So I will remember now. I really love the interchange. The interchange is really my favorite part of the city. Let's be honest. That's the best thing about the city. Sounded more like a cutter blade. I wrote it in with knife because I wanted it to be permanent. What's my favorite Pokemon? I would probably say Alakazam is probably my favorite, hence why I like the Kadabra Sabrina episode. But Gengar is a close second, so that would be another reason why I like that episode. Haunter Gengar. I like the Ghost and the Psychic. I really do. Alright, let's get back to building. We're talking about Pokemon and going on a hot air balloon ride. I mean, that is a lovely evening. What am I talking about? But oh, these guys are finally building. Nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, put more parks in. We need more parks. We don't really have a lot of parks, to be honest. We have a lot of parking lots, but not a lot of proper parks. So let's come on into here. And get some proper parks. And maybe we'll do some snowy parks. Ski lodge? No, I don't need ski lodge out here. Cross-country skiing. It actually would fit in there. But we need a little tiny road. I want to put this in here. So let's get a little tiny two-way avenue. And put you right here. All right, right here. No, right here. Wherever you'll work, there. That's where you're gonna go. Right into there. And then on that road, we can place our cross-country. Oh, it doesn't fit. You lied to me, game. All right, actually, it does fit. It's because this road is a little wonky. And it doesn't sit right on that corner nicely. So if we actually just make it normal road, then we put it down. There we go. And then we change the road to be that skinny little guy. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. And a little parking lot. That's a big parking lot. That's a relatively big parking lot as well. So a couple little parking lots. Just there and there. An ice rink. We could put an ice rink in too. But that just fits so nicely in there. I feel like it was meant to be. And we'll get some trees in there as well. Just fill it up with trees. Give them a little privacy. In the park. Get some variations of trees as well. Because it's a park, right? It wants to be outdoorsy. We want a lot of green. A lot of greenery. And we'll get some really big guys. These guys are they're the protectors of the park, right? They make sure everyone's having a fun time. Get a big old guy right in there, overlooking everyone, right on the corner. And then, of course, it wouldn't be complete without a little old boulder. And we'll see if we can get a little guy. We might have to go with the really tiny ones. Or we could go with a giant pillar. No, we're not going to go with the giant pillar, although I do like them. There was a small pillar that we could go with. Casting a little shadow in the park. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to put the little pillar in. Standing tall. He wants to be a skyscraper. Right? He's trying to do his best impersonation of a skyscraper. Out here amongst the buildings. I like that. I like that actually a lot. And we'll even come in a couple pine trees. So the big old rock doesn't feel like he's the only tall thing out here. Give him some tall trees. Some tall trees to be friends with. Tiny tree on the ledge. I don't know if we can actually put a tree on the ledge, unfortunately. Hey, Tay-Tay. How you doing? Good to see you. Let him live his dream. He's just living his dream. That's all he's doing. We don't want to take that away from him. I love that little area. That looks pretty good. Let's come in here with a little walkway. I think that's the only thing this spot is missing. And this will kind of provide a little barrier for the park. So we'll put a little curve to it. Nope. Take away the snapping so we can just freeform it. Have it start right there at the edge of the road there. And curve all the way down. Oh, and I love that. That's a nice little curve. And then on the opposite side of that curve, we'll put a little more housing. Just some happy little trees. Yep. That's what we do here, Purple Ranger. Well, we more are on the bias of happy little rocks. But, you know, the rocks need friends. And that's where the trees come in. So that's going to be there. We'll put a little housing in here as well. We'll leave a little space just so they can have a few more spots. And speaking of those happy little rocks, let's come in, get a couple little boulders. They're playing out here in the field. Oh, and look at this. Look at this baby little guy. One day he's going to grow up to be a big old rock. Maybe he'll stand tall as a skyscraper as well. Well, they're just running around. They're playing. Maybe they're playing a game of tag or something. The baby boulder playing in the snow. Yep. That's what he's doing. Oh, and we're getting some upgrades there. Probably because of the rocks. That's just what I'm saying. And what else were we going to do? An ice skating rink, right? Ice skating rink sounded like a good idea. And there you are, the skating rink. Actually a pretty small building. I don't know why. I would assume it would be a little larger. Maybe like the size of the curling park. Because that's essentially what a curling park is, right? It's just a big ice skating rink. Just has some targets on it. So we got a little guy. And what if we put him right here at the end of the road? Oh, actually right about here. In this little block right here. That's made perfectly for the ice skating rink. That is perfect. We'll put in a little bit of parking. Oh, and we should also look at public transportation, perhaps. Put a little bit of parking over here. And we're just going to go with the little guys, the little 3x3s. That's all they need. Going right in there. And I'm going to get our little pathways. And we're using that red pathway just because I think it looks so good in the snow. Going all the way around. Hey, Metallica. Good day. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Good to see you. And I know you guys... you mentioned it in the other park, but I am going to do a little tiny bit of pavement. Right in here. And right in here as well. Just in between. But then we'll make up for the pavement by putting some trees back on the outside. You go in, see if we can get a small version of these guys. Oh, they're just getting bigger. They're just getting bigger and bigger out here. They don't want to be small. They want to be big old trees. So that works. Nice little wall of trees. And then just a couple little guys. No big ones. Just a couple little guys just hanging around. Enjoying their time at the park. And there we go. Did I ever set up a plow in the new area? Ooh. I do think we have one in the industrial zone. We can check. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to get another one. Hey, professional gamer. Welcome to the stream. Watched all the VODs of the city, and now it's weird because you feel like you know everyone, but they don't know you. That's okay. We don't bite. We just throw rocks, but in a good way. So, welcome on in. We're glad to have you here, professional. Let's see. Yeah, we do have a snow dump in here. And it's only 1% full, but maybe another one tucked in here by the highway. would be good. Watching me build the double trumpet was magical. I still can't believe how easy it was. It felt like it was too easy. I'm still kind of blown away by that. But it was really fun to make. Just saw your little step-granddaughter. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, we'll put in another snow dump. No reason not to. And actually, maybe we'll even put in some more garbage disposal. Also, we need to get some services out here as well. And we could put a garbage disposal right in there, and it won't affect the zone. So we'll do that. And then a snow dump right next to it. There we go. So we got those in there. We do need to make sure they have water. And they're very close to having power. There we go. Now they've got some power. And services. Services would be an excellent thing. I'm going to get a medical clinic. We're going to stash you right next to Snowbird with a little crematorium. Where do you think they get the fuel for the for the hot air balloon? They got to get it from somewhere. That was really dark. I apologize. I apologize for that. That was a really dark joke. It's all the graveyard keeper. Blame it on that. Same Tay-Tay. Blame Jerry. It's all Jerry's fault. He told us. He told us to. But they've got medical. They've got death care. Let's also get them some fire and some police. Those would be important. And we could actually squeeze at least the fire, not the police, unfortunately. Oh, actually we could. We could squeeze them right along this road. Which I don't think would be a bad idea. We'll put one in there. We're going to put some parking lots for them. Because why not? And then a little fire station. Give them another parking lot. I like that. Oh, and perhaps we should get some parking lots for this guy over here. Unfortunately, does not fit. We could put a couple right over here. Oh, no, we can't. We cannot do that. Could you imagine parking right there? Your poor parking brakes. Bold people parking right there. But yeah, we won't do that. I really would like to put some parking right on the middle. We'd have to either move the harbor as a whole, unless we can do a little movement magic, because we can put a bunch here. Let's do 5. 5 seems more than enough. And then grab the movement mod, put them right in here, across from the harbor. would say that's acceptable. It's a little squished, but acceptable, especially if we flatten it up a little bit. Or not. There we go. Nice and smooth. But yeah, look at all the people parking. Maybe even more. Maybe even more parking lots. Because they're almost full. I think we should go with a couple more. Let's move you. Put you all the way down at the end. We'll just copy and paste you. Easy peasy. And then we've just doubled our parking. Just like that. And we can even take parking off of the main road. Or at least off of the harbor road. And I think that'll do. Hey, old firehead. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? And I'm gonna put a couple more. Just because they look so dang good in there. Might as well have them go all the way. And a little tiny bit of pavement. I know you guys hate it when I use the pavement. But we must pave. Yep, I like that. They need to add parking buildings? Like in the just normal game, you mean? Oh yeah, I like that. It's a reasonable use of pavement? Okay, I'm glad you agree, Tay-Tay. Just a little tiny corner when everything else is already paved. I think it's totally fine. I'm gonna put some commercial buildings back here, and again, we're gonna come in. I'm gonna put a little parking lot in there. And a parking lot right in there. We'll put 3 additional ones. Because I like how that looks. I like how we have the buildings, but then there is a little blank space, right? Seems more realistic, especially for a lower density area, which is kind of what we're going for here. Ferry stop right next to the harbor. We can try to get ferries. I think we're gonna have to wait till we get more tiles though. You've run out of guacamole, oh no. Hopefully you have some emergency guacamole on reserve. A little busy still. And I think actually if we did that, that would help them go a little better. Because that way they're not waiting for the traffic to clear. Although they are now cutting in front of people, which I think they were doing that before anyway, so. That's fine. I'm happy with how that is. Happy with how that is. Happy with how our anchor is. Actually really happy with that. Drew Linsky coming in with the raid. Welcome everyone from the Drew crew. Drew, thank you very, very much for the raid. Welcome, welcome everyone to our lovely little city of Ironwood. We're just doing some building, having some fun in some city skylines, and making some crazy interchanges. Can I get a shout out for Drew Linsky? Guys, if you don't know Drew, Drew's a variety streamer, plays a bunch of cool stuff, and he's actually one of the reasons why I am playing Graveyard Keeper right now, because he recommended it to me, as many of you did, but I saw him playing it a little bit on his stream. So yeah, shout out to Drew. Go follow him if you're not following him already. And yeah, thank you again for the raid. And Jace Meister coming in with the raid as well, getting all the raid love. Thank you very much, Jace Meister, for the raid. How are you doing? How has both of your streams been going, Drew and Jace? How are you guys doing? What are you guys up to? Yeah, we've been building here. We've been making this crazy intersection, working on our industrial zone, but let's take a little wide look at the city. It's a pretty wide look now with this city. It's getting quite large. Can hardly contain it in one picture, but this is our little city that we're building. Not perfect, but it's getting there. It's getting there, and I'm really happy with this interchange. This is my pride and joy right there, that little guy. Addicted to Pokemon trading card game? Oh, I hear you. I hear you. I may or may not have been lurking for a while you were playing some of that. When you're using are you still using the water deck? Because I was watching when you were using like all the Vaporeons and stuff, and it had me jonesing for some Pokemon. And we were actually just talking about the Twitch Presents Pokemon that's playing right now. I really got to just play a Pokemon game on stream. When is that going to happen? I got to get an emulator. Bought 2 themed decks. Nice. Very, very cool. Do it. I got to play some Pokemon. I think I do. It's been so long since I've played a Pokemon game. I need to do something. Getting your Euro Truck Sim game ready. Nice. Really cool. Wish you could have streamed longer, but it's starting to get late. I know you. I know that feeling when it's getting late, but you still want to keep going. There's so many times when I just want to keep streaming, but the sun is starting to come up, and that's usually when I gotta call it quits, when I can see the sun. Alright, how are we doing in here? We do need some death care. Sorry for you guys to come in when we're putting in death care. Not the most exciting thing. But we do need some of it, and we don't actually have any over here, do we? And actually, I'm going to put a cemetery in here, because I think that just looks cool. But we'll also put a crematorium in, just to make sure that we're covering all of our bases. And then on this side as well, you know what? I'm going to do cemetery again. I think I like the look of them. I'm going to put you right in there, because they look cool. Yeah, this is the European area, so we have the normal high density on this side, and then you can see the European buildings. So we just get a little variation of our building styles as we work our way out towards the low density out in this area. And I just like the transition where we have the giant office buildings out here, right? We have those IT clusters, then we have the normal office buildings. Then we come into the residential, the European high-density residential, and then out to the low-density, and then off to the industrial all the way out there. Just mixing it up a little bit, making it look pretty and cool. And I do like how those buildings look. Oh, should we also get the night cycle on? Maybe we should get that going. Get the night cycle going. See all the pretty lights at night. we do still have a little bit of residential demand, so let's keep going with that. Start getting close to zoning our cul-de-sac here, which everyone is parking on. It's just become a parking lot. Enjoy your lurk, Mithriac. And Extenian. Enjoy your lurk, guys. And the reason that they're all parking there is actually because we have the grass roads here. And you can see they're not parking on those just because there are no parking spots available on those roads. So instead, they're taken to the cul-de-sac where they are all parking their cars. Do I have the European suburbia style? I do not. Isn't that the is that a content creators DLC? Is that what I'm thinking of? Because I don't have that one. I do have the high-tech content creators one, but I don't think I have that one. Or I know I don't have that one, if that's what you're referring to. But that's looking pretty good. We do also still have a little bit of room out here where maybe we can put another little area out there. Potentially. Now what are we doing out here? Still some dead people. This one little crematorium can't handle it all. 7 hearses in use. Nighttime should do fine with all the leisure. We do have a fair bit of leisure. Not a tremendous amount. But I find with the specialty, especially commercial, keeping them smaller zones are never a bad thing. Hey, Crump. How you doing? Not enough customers. All right, we need some people. We need some people, and we need them out here. I'm going to start zoning a little bit of low density right in here, just to see if anyone actually is going to build. Now put a power line down to entice them even more. And they do have water. They do have garbage, medical. Fire is okay. Could always be better with fire. Police as well. Could be a little better. We're not doing schools just because we don't want these people getting educated, because we do want them to be working out in the Autumn Heights district. But we could definitely do some parks. And maybe a little old park right in there. Does fit. Does fit pretty nicely. Or even right in the middle. Unless we wanted to go with the snowy park. Oh, the curling. Fits perfectly. Fits centered. We're going to have to do that then, aren't we? Gonna have to do that. Just how it is. You can see ferry stops on the ending of the highway on the other land. Like right in here, you mean? Or down here? Coming in, ferry stop. We'll see. Yeah, we always are just on the low side of garbage. Just because I never know where to put them. Got 3 out here, a couple out here, a couple in there. I guess over here we could use maybe a few more. Down by the train station, perhaps. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Try to get one right by the highway. Make sure you're still connected, of course. And we're going to change those to the smaller roads. And just put in a couple. Shouldn't be too big of an issue there. And if we really wanted to, we could squeeze them even closer to the highway, putting them on the opposite side of the road. Oh, but the nighttime is coming, and with the night comes the light show. Every time. Although this is the first one today, so it's been pretty good. Oh, but they're on it. Those helicopters are on it. The good old light show, right? Oh, but look at those lights starting to glow. And the IT cluster in particular. Oh, let's get a view of that sunset as Snowbird passes. There's your screenshot right there. Snowbird passing in front of the sunset with the IT cluster buildings and the mountainside back there. That's beautiful. And just look at those colors. Look at those colors in the sky. I love that. Always got to play with the night cycle every now and then. Even if you don't build with it all the time, you got to turn it on every now and then, because you'll be amazed at how beautiful your city looks all lit up at night. Let's even zoom out a little more. See all those roads, all those crazy, crazy roads. See how the anchor looks. Actually, at night, it kind of looks like a mustache. Does that look like a mustache to anyone else? Like a curly mustache? Like a villainous mustache, perhaps? Never noticed the aurora before? Yeah, if you're playing on it, I think it's just the snow maps. But if you look up, it's like an Apple screensaver, right? It's pretty cool. And all those highways, all those curls. Also boreal maps, gotcha. Yeah, I knew it was just snow maps. I knew it wasn't on all maps. I should say that. But a couple maps. And all those bright lights. And the stack coming in. The train going by. Oh, we gotta see the train going by. There it is. Right on cue. And maybe we should even do a street view. Should we do a street view at night? Get in there. Let's see how bright everything is. Down here in the IT cluster. Some tall buildings. Burned bean coffee? Guys burning the beans? Don't burn the beans. Richard must own that place. It's Richard's establishment, the Burned Bean. Oh, and all the parking. Oh, I love that. Come out to the lower density. Turn around and just... Oh, look at the moon! That's the shot right there. That's the shot. That is gorgeous. Oh, we went through a building. Pardon me. Oh, we gotta get to that clock tower. And the snow is picking up as well. Oh, look at that. The time actually changes on the clock tower. That is amazing. That is spectacular to see. Does the skate rink and the ski park have lighting? I'm sure they do. Let's see, where did we go? Skating rink and the ski park. Where did I put those? The city's too big. It's over here. There we go. Here's the ski park. All lit up. Couple skiers, some nighttime skiers. Alright. And the pop soda. Get your pop soda. And then where was the other park? Right in here. Little skating rink. Oh, look at those skaters go. That is lovely. Oh, and we got the thunder snow again. That thunder snow. Oh! That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Let's come in here. Let's do a little more zoning because that is full. Oh, and I was actually going to put a pathway out here while all the thunder's going on around us. Just do a little pathway. And maybe we should, instead of doing that, just do a little section like so. That way we don't get those curved edges. We can bring that directly to there. Oh, but it does overlap a little bit. No, I guess we'll stick with the curved sections. Thought it would look better, but it did not. Or we could just do two down the side. But I like it going all the way around. And are they actually curling? I think didn't we learn that they don't actually curl? They sit in the park and they stand in the park, but they don't actually do the curling. Which is unfortunate. To have a ferry line to solve the customer issues, or we could just zone more people. That's another thing we could do. And maybe also public transportation, which I guess would include ferry lines in that, but I feel like... No, maybe we could do ferries. Hold on now. Ferry stop there. It is a little tall, a little far off the water. Sure, we'll put in a ferry stop. We'll actually put it down here. Like so. Oh, and of course, it doesn't look good. That looks much better. Much, much better. Still not the right height, but add some water. I don't know if adding water would be a good idea because it would probably flood other parts of the city, and I don't really want to be flooding anything right now. We'll just get that coming across to there. And then on this side, we'll continue you to there. Oh, and what is actually... are those rocks? Look at these beauties. Also, look at that fire. Oh boy. That's a big old fire. But I love these rocks. How did I never see those before? Beauty in the fire. The Coast Guard rocks. Oh, that is... oh, we have to do something cool out there now. We have to do something really cool here. How could we not? Just curving all along these rocks. I love that. I love that so much. I'll just get that curve continuing all the way down the coast. Who knows what old civilization put rocks there? I don't know. But whatever they were thinking, I approve. Time for bed. Alright, Raven Lunatic, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for being here. Have a good night. Get some good sleep. Looks like a future park. It looks like a future something, for sure. It's definitely a future something. But I was actually going to put our little ferry stop right down here. But now maybe we want to build a little area here. Let's get to work. The rocks demand it. The rocks are always right. It's so true, though. They really are. Alright, so that's 10 there. Another 10 there. Going right to there. Perfection. So yeah, this will be where the ferry stop is, right in here. Should we put a little bit of key? I don't really want to put a key, just because I don't want to disturb the rocks. We'll just put the little ferry stop right by the rocks. You gotta be careful. Can't mess with them. Oh, close. Too close. There we go. Going into there. And I'll just do a big old curve. That looks pretty good. The rocks show the way to the ferry, exactly. put a train station next to the ferry. What I was actually thinking, I was thinking something along those lines, Lucas. I was thinking of putting a metro stop by the ferry. Since we have some metros, we don't really have that much train. Inner city train. We have 2 stations. Which I guess theoretically we could do both, couldn't we? Maybe bring one from the north and bring the metro from the east. Kind of like that idea. It's just where would we start it from, right? Where would we start it from? The stadium, maybe? Do we have a stop in here? We actually do have a stop right there. We could put another stop. Maybe in Cedar Park. And have that go out to here. It's not a very long metro line. Maybe we'll add a stop to the blue line here. Have it come into Cedar Park, stop somewhere in the middle, then we can have a line, the blue line continue, but then also have a line go out that way. I think that would probably be a good idea. Let's do that. So let's grab our metros, which are there. And we're going to put you right behind it. So I'm going to put it on the side, but that won't work. Yeah, I'll put it right behind it. That should be fine. We can level it up, make it all smooth. And then we'll put another stop out here in Cedar Park. Maybe right on this corner. Or right about there. How about that? Enjoy your lurk, Canuck. Hey, MP, how you doing? Good to see you. How you doing? I said that already, but how you doing, MP? Alright, so this is gonna get reconfigured just a little bit, but nothing too drastic. Coming into there. Coming down into there. So the blue line is now going to have a stop here. And it's just stopping on the way back, which I think is totally fine. I don't think it really needs a stop coming from here to there. Maybe it will. I don't know. We'll do it anyway. And then get some more line coming from there all the way down. And that looks pretty good. So starting there, into here, might cause an issue with too many trains in one stop, but we shall see. You're good just on your lunch break? I figured. Hopefully the job's still going pretty well for you. Hope you're enjoying it. Just get that going to there. Perfect. And power going into there. Continue the line above to this one. Oh, the green line, you mean? This guy. We could actually do both. We could do one coming from there and one coming from there, if we wanted to. But I think this is fine. You still don't have water? Why aren't these pipes... Are they not connected? What did I do? Do we not have enough heat? No, we do. Do we not have enough water? No, we do. Is it not technically connected to the building? What's going on here? That's kind of funky. Oh, I'm unpaused. That's why. That's why. Thank you, Shinmei. I'm like, what? You love it? Good to hear, MP. I'm glad. That makes me really happy to hear that you're loving what you're doing. All right, so now they've got water and power and all that good stuff. And then we can just do a simple little ferry connection. Going from here. And we'll just do a big old loop. And a little loop over here. A forklift driver, nice. Do you lift a lot of forks as a fork lift driver? I'm sorry, I apologize. Ignore me. He lifts spoons. The irony. You're a spoon lift driver. Oh, it's nighttime again. I love the nighttime. Oh, that's right. We need the ferry depot as well. I was just about to say, I want to see the ferries at night, but we need the ferry depot. And for the ferry depot, where could we put you? We could put you down here by the harbor. I guess that wouldn't be the worst spot. And just make sure it's all connected. Perfect. We'll take it. You're in a warehouse that has a lot of cereal? Big question. Do you get free cereal? Because that's the dream. That's my life dream. If I could have a lifetime supply of free cereal, I'm set for life. I never have to spend money on food ever again. I could probably eat cereal every meal of the day. I love cereal that much. You wish. Unfortunate. Alright, what am I looking for? The ferry stop. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so we're gonna get a stop there. Oh, and I just realized something. It's not gonna do a loop. It's not gonna do a loop because it's finding the shortest line. So we would need a third stop in order to make this actually do a full circuit. I guess we don't need them to do a full circuit, do we? Yeah, let's redo this. Because they don't need to do a loop. They can just go back and forth. We'll just make it nice and curly. Alright, something like that. That'd be fine. Doesn't need to be fancy. That way it'll go right from there, into there, and right back. We could always add another stop later. That's true. From metro to boat. It's a wild little transit. And there they go. In the night. And then we'll see how ridiculously tall these docks are. Just a little tall. And they also just drive right through them to go around. And then do we just have the one ferry? The one lonely ferry? We gotta get 2 ferries. Can't just have one lonely ferry out here. There we go. 2 ferries. And there he comes. Ferry number 2. Oh, and there's those big cruise ships. Looking pretty cool. And we'll see if anyone actually uses this stuff. I hope they do. I really do. Grappling hooks. Grappling hooks, parachute, whatever you got. And we're doing better on customers. That's good. We have run out of residential demand, though. Industrial demand and commercial demand still through the roof, though. So we're going to go with a little more commercial in here. We're going to put in a couple of those little parking lots. And I'm even going to put a pathway in there because I want to. So our little tiny... Oh. You're not supposed to be building there. You rascals. There we are. And a nice pathway going straight through. And that is lovely. Oh, we actually are having a little issue, but not too much. City will have the best naval fighters. I mean, we already have them. They're the rocks right here. Look at them. Look how magnificent they are. Especially with the lights. Oh, should we put a path around them? Hold up. Hold the phone. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like it kind of takes away from the specialty of the rocks. Hey, Max Dan. Welcome to the stream. And anyone using this? There are a couple people using this. That is excellent. Oh, actually, more than a couple. Oh, we missed him jump. We missed the jump. We gotta see. We gotta see the jump. And it is snowy. Yeah, it's snowing like crazy over here. Not as many people waiting to go back. Oh, here we go. Oh, the jump. Ancient protectors of the land. It's so true, though. Oh, yeah, look at all these people. Where are all you people coming from? Where are you walking from? Are they walking from over here, maybe? Let's find out. No? Oh, I see. I see. They're coming from the metro line, but they have to go all the way around because there is no intersection right there. But we can fix that up by putting a little bit of a road going. Oh, I guess it has to be there because that's the edge of the building technically. But we'll change it up to be just a little section, a little segment. And we're going to put in should we put in a parking lot? I feel like a parking lot wouldn't be a bad idea. Even connect it all the way across. We'll grab our parking lot, and I think I'm gonna go with the 7x9 because that fits perfectly. Oh yeah. Get that going back in there. We'll grab our little pathway, making sure we don't disturb little rock right here. Oh. I'll flip them around. There we go. You be safe. It's a dangerous world out there. And still a lot of people going that way. I wonder if it's because we downgraded it. If maybe they don't utilize it like they would if it was a large road. So we'll leave it as a large road. There we go. Now they're using it. And maybe just I don't want them to do that. Why are they doing that? Let's force them to not cross there. So they have to use this one. Because that seems just silly for them to come all the way down here. When there's a good old crosswalk right there. There they go. Just need a little push in the right direction. But that is excellent to see. So many people using that. Still people going to the right. Oh, and then they're coming back. There we go. They need one on the other side? Do they? Is that why they're going that way? Because they're forced to go to the right? No, there's people going to the left, though. Because we could put another road in there, but if we don't have to, I don't really want to. That is odd, isn't it? Alright, get you out of the way. No, they're still going all the way past. For some reason. Well, hold on now. If we take away the abilities for them to cross here, they have to use these two. They can only use these crosswalks. Yeah, see, now they're using the original one over there. But I guess having that road does force them to not go that way. That is just very strange that they do that. Just a very strange thing. And what if we also make this a one-way road? Just because. Make sure those junctions stayed the same. Or the little roads. Oh, I guess we could do the little roads now. Yeah, let's do the little roads. Little road, little road. Little itty bitty roads. And we'll say you can only go that way. And you can only go that way. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. I don't care that much. And a little bit of pavement. Yeah. I like that. And we'll do a little walkway down here to make this look a little more finished. Go right up next to you. And I like that. I really want to start working on like a little neighborhood back here now. But we still have so much to zone in here and so much to zone out here. And we're still having a finished building out here. But how is the traffic doing? 84% overall. So we're getting a little traffic back up somewhere. The industrial looks red, but it's actually not too bad. It's just a lot of little segments of road. And then same with the little anchor points. This road is getting very, very busy in here. Well, yeah, I guess it's pretty busy. So we could maybe do something about that. Maybe do something about these intersections to make them a little smoother. Still don't know why this building is completely red. That's kind of throwing me off. And this is all sort of just natural traffic that's going to happen in the downtown. Nothing we can really do about it. 6 lanes? Well, what do we have currently? This is currently a 4 lane, so if we did upgrade it, we could make it 6 lanes. Actually, is this is all 2 lane here, so this just upgrading to 4 lane would be a help as well. So we can do that. but 86%, still not bad. I'm still really happy with anything in the mid 80s. I'm happy with, so now I'm just nitpicking. But look how beautiful the sunset is. Let's see if we can see Snowbird. Oh, there he is. We found him. Going by. He really likes going by the sunsets. I did notice that the floating markers for the ferry tracks, it is pretty cool. The little buoys. Oh, I love that. I love that look with Snowbird and the mountains and the sunset and the IT cluster buildings. A little bit of trees in there as well. It's just got a little bit of everything. But that is a beautiful sight. But I think that actually might be a good stopping point for the stream this evening. It's a little early, I know. Kind of a shorter stream, but this week, it's only Wednesday, but it feels like this week is taking forever. So I'm going to try to get a little extra sleep tonight, and maybe we'll do a longer stream on Friday or something. But thank you guys very, very much for hanging out with me, for being here, for chilling, helping make Ironwood such an awesome city that it is. We'll be back streaming some more City Skylines on Friday. We'll be back right here in the little city of Ironwood. So if you want to see how the city progresses, feel free to stop by. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter, always posting when I'm streaming, what I'm streaming, all that good stuff. Let's see who's online since it's early, who we could raid. Oh, actually, this is fitting. Good friend of the stream, Cora Skating. She's playing some Universum right now. So let's go check out Universum because I need to go check it out. It's on my notes and she's playing it. So it just seems fitting that we go raid her. So let's go raid her up. You guys probably know her already. We've raided her a couple times before, but she's an awesome streamer. She does a lot of variety stuff. She plays a lot of Sims. Obviously she's playing Universum right now, but thank you guys, and please come along with me in the raid. If you got those happy rocks, throw them around in chat. If not, just shout rock raid or whatever cute emote you have. But thank you guys very, very much. As always, really appreciate you hanging out with me, and hope you all have a great night or a great day wherever you are. Take care, guys.